Now, a German filmmaker and his cameraman have claimed they were arrested in Qatar after filming the working conditions of migrants building venues for the 2022 World Cup. Trade unions have been ringing the alarm, indeed, over conditions in the region for years, but it's this prestigious football event that's put the issue firmly into the spotlight. Both in Qatar and the United Arab Emirates, 8 out of 10 workers are foreigners. It's a similar picture, actually, too, in Kuwait, the region's other leading oil producer. Meantime, in Oman and Saudi Arabia, migrants make up about a third of the population, roughly. Foreigners in the Gulf region as a whole make up almost half of its total population of just 42 million. Tesa Arcilla reports.
The winner to organize the 2022 FIFA World Cup is Qatar.
But the initial celebration and prestige have been overshadowed by foreign workers' claims of maltreatment, not getting paid, and even not being allowed to leave the country. The International Trade Union Confederation claims that about 4,000 migrants could die before a football is kicked in 2022.
The worker becomes the property of the employer. They are not allowed to leave the country. They're not even allowed to change their job unless the employer agrees. This means that the workers have no real power, no real voice to fix up what are very, very bad working and living conditions.
Zaire Belounis knows this all too well. A French football player who arrived in Qatar in 2007, he says he hadn't been paid for more than 2 years. He filed a lawsuit to claim unpaid wages and says his club then refused to give him an exit visa unless he dropped the case.
When I went to the tribunal, I never imagined that I wouldn't be able to leave the country. I didn't think they would block me. My wife is depressed and she can't work. I thought of going on hunger strike, but my lawyers told me not to. They already hurt me, and a hunger strike would only hurt my wife and kids. Enough is enough.
Belounis' high-profile story isn't the first either.
If Qatar doesn't change its ways, I have the courage to say that in 2022 we will have the World Cup of shame, the World Cup of slavery.
Chairman of Qatar's National Human Rights Committee responded to allegations.
There is no slavery or forced labor in Qatar. There have been some problems, owing to the fact that there are 44,000 businesses in the country. But I can assure you that the authorities are constantly making efforts to resolve the problems.
Belounis, in the meantime, continues to hope his problems will soon be resolved.
I'll have to stop playing football. They ended my career. Mentally, I don't see myself playing. And then I'll have to see what to do with my life.
Tesa Arcilla, RT.